Okay, I wanted to show a few noteworthy features that are new, that are worth trying out in here. So one is that let's say we're doing a real-time recording when we have this guy do something or other. So in this recording, we have this new widget down here, this new action where we can re-record. Let's say we didn't like that and we wanted to update it. There we go. We can do a new recording and it will replace this one with the new one. So that's kind of nice. You can also swap this recording. You can convert any one of these to different items. So like, let's say we take this position and we record it, right? So boom, we recorded this position. I can now convert to any other type in here. So I convert that to our recording and then add something in here. And, you know, I've just added that in here. Or I could convert this back to a position or anything else like a safety. Let's see that I want that to represent a safety or a pick or something like that. So you can convert any type to any other type in here. So that's kind of cool. Some other things I've done is like you can reposition these in here and it'll remember the position. So, and folders are always on the top, basically. So if like you want that up there, then even when you come back, it'll always remember that order. So you can get things exactly how you like it in a folder structure to work with. There's lots of other nice features. So like shuttling is another nice one. So before when you turn the knob, it would just scrub through, you know, every couple seconds. You can kind of move through recording. But now changed it so that when each time you twist the knob, it moves through your key points and it marks them enabled and ready to update. So you can see that kind of moving through all of these. So it makes it very easy if I'm playing, and then you push the button to play and push it again to stop. So if I'm playing a recording back and then I don't like that where that picked up, I could stop it, twist it back, go right back to that spot, kind of move the arm up a little bit, update the position, and then pick up right where I left off and keep going. Or maybe I just need to replay it a couple times to make sure it's right. I could just twist it 3 times, rewind it a bit, and see if that pick was just right. Oh, that's too high, you know. So I'll move forward to that spot, and then, you know, readjust it either here or however, move the arm around and update those positions. So that makes editing a lot easier. Another thing added is I don't know if we'll see it on this one. Here, let me try. So here I have in this pick and place, everything's being picked and then going back to a safety, this center safety. So let's go to this safety, for example. We'll just move this safety up, I guess. Just move it up here like that. Okay, just so we can see it kind of up here a little easier. All right, so here's our safety. So what you can do is you can affect, when you push that button, it shows you which servos are in use by this position. So for a safety, the gripper is never in use because you might grab something and like it's in your jaw, and then it comes back to that safety position, and then another time you let something go, come back to that safety position. So what that means is like whenever it moves to that position, it won't affect the jaw, like the gripper. So if the gripper was you know, held largely open, it won't be affected by that movement. So the same goes with any of these positions. Whenever you record a new position, it'll record all the joints of every servo. However, you can then go in and remove some of those positions. So in our safety, if we were to remove something, let's say we didn't like that we picked, and then we always kind of went to this position. Instead, we wanted to kind of just pull back and not twist this shoulder around. We just want to pull back wherever it was, like so that if it picked here, it just pulled back and stopped there. We could remove the shoulder joint, the keyframe from that. So we'll just click on that. And now what you'll see is now it almost looks like there's a whole bunch of safeties. See all these different safeties that are up here. And these safeties are all the different positions that the safety possibly could be in. However, it's still one safety. We could still move this around. We could update this position again to a different location, maybe bring it up or down or something like that and re-record that position, and that whole array of safeties would then recalculate and move down. And if we were to look on our keyframes, we can see that our joint, our shoulder, isn't recorded anymore, and that's why it created this array of them. So there's a whole bunch of interesting things you can do with a recording. You could even go into this sort of recording, and you could say, you know what, I don't want the forearm involved. And it'll recalculate for that. Now it's a completely different movement. Or you could mix and match. Maybe it's a recording that just opens and closes the jaw. You could use that recording. You could use that recording somewhere else in this timeline, and so it could like do something here and then go over here and do something here and replay different parts of it, because you've only recorded the job movement or something of that nature. So that's new, and those are probably the key things that are noteworthy.